Welcome to a 5-part wildlife photography journey into Amboseli National Park. A land of superlative wildlife and unrivaled photographic potential. All set against one of Africa's most iconic and breathtaking backdrops. I'm Matthew Williams-Ellis, a professional wildlife photographer. Join as I search for the perfect composition of a herd of elephants in front of the roof of Africa, Mount Kilimanjaro. I fulfill a lifelong dream of photographing on Amboseli's vast, dry lake bed and explore Elephant Garden Conservancy, capturing images of the giraffe of the antelope world and actual giraffe. And finally, I'll come face to face with TJ, one of Amboseli's most iconic super tuskers. In this episode, part 4, I photograph one of Amboseli's most unusual looking antelope, and then turn my lens towards giraffes, hoping to frame them beneath Kilimanjaro.
I'm incredibly excited to have the opportunity to hopefully photograph TJ. He has a tracker with him, not quite 24/7, but from pretty much 5 a.m. through till 7 o'clock in the evening every day. And while the tracker is looking for TJ, because he has to relocate him every morning, we are exploring Elephant Garden Conservancy and in search of Gerenuk, which are the long-necked antelope, which you don't get in the national park. You can get out here. And to be honest, anything I can find to put with Kilimanjaro. The challenge here is a lot of the areas are quite bushy, quite shrubby, but then occasionally you get these nice clearings. So, I have no control over where I'm going to find a subject or where it goes, but it's a matter of trying to find somewhere where the two of those things pair up together. And let me just show you this. This is what we need, nice open areas like this, subjects in the foreground, Kilimanjaro in the background. The hunt is on.
So we found some Gerenuk, and they are a lot of fun to photograph. They stand on their hind legs in order to reach what they want to eat. Sort of like the giraffe of the antelope world. They've got these really long necks, sort of looks really bizarre, like someone sort of accidentally stuck it on the wrong body. But they're quite beautiful animals, and yeah, the challenge here is obviously I want to get a shot of them on the hind legs, because I think that's the unique thing that they do, so that's what's going to make an interesting shot. It's quite a lot of shrubs, so it's about trying to find a gap or maneuver slightly so that they're in a gap so they stand out, and then also waiting for them to be on their hind legs. Yeah, this is really cool to see. Okay, this one's in a good spot. Let me go. Yeah.
There was still no word of TJ being found, so after spending some time with the Gerenuk, I moved my focus to giraffe.
Okay, yeah, what's that? Thanks.
This has a lot of potential. I've moved on from the Gerenuk and I'm now with some giraffe, and Kilimanjaro is out. Light's still quite nice and soft from one side, so it's just about trying to find a good composition. So ideally a giraffe moving through a gap with Kilimanjaro behind.
I just couldn't quite make it work with my first few attempts. In this shot, the giraffe on the right was distracting, and in others, the giraffe was walking away. But I knew it was possible. All the ingredients were there. I just needed patience with the giraffe, and Titus needed patience with me. After much manoeuvring, it looked like the shot was coming together.
Actually, maybe we try further forward with the tree as well. Yeah, that would be good. Thank you. Yes, that's it. I think it was quite good. Kilimanjaro, Acacia tree, giraffe. Cannot complain.
I'm just going to briefly interrupt this video to say that this video is sponsored by, well, me. I have 2 online courses and mentorships, The Art of Wildlife Photography, which is all about how to get creative with light, capture creative compositions, and the art of telling a story through capturing moments, behaviours and interactions. And I've also got one to do with the best settings for wildlife photography. So if you're not sure about what the best camera setup is, and you want to get your camera set up exactly like I have it set up, then that would be the perfect one to join. If you want to know more, you can visit www.masteringwildlifephotography.com. Back to the video.
When it comes to getting these sorts of shots to work, I think the main thing is patience. So if you just expect to turn up and something is going to be in the right place and then you stop, you take the first shot and you're done, it never works like that. You just have to try over and over, and there is a certain amount of luck of finding the right subject in the right place, but it also happens by just persistence. Someone asked me at one of my talks recently whether I wait with the subject for a long time or go away and come back, and the answer is, well, I stay with it for a long time, because if you go and you come back, you're only ever getting these brief moments and glimpses, and the chances of it being in a good position, doing the right thing, is very slim. But if you just wait and you're patient, that's when you can then get these shots where it seems like you were incredibly lucky to find it in the right place, but actually that's happened because you waited. You waited, and then everything came together, and that was when you got the shot.
It wasn't long before another scene presented itself, with the added benefit of having behaviours, one thing that can make any wildlife image so much more interesting.
Got an amazing scene here where one of the young giraffes is suckling milk from its mother, and we've got one of the smaller peaks of Kilimanjaro behind. Nice. That's nice. It's quite sort of side backlit, slightly soft. I just hope they stand out from the bush that was just behind them, but there should be a really nice shape to that image.
After a few more beautiful photo opportunities, I finally received the news I'd been waiting for. TJ's trackers had managed to locate him. In the next and final episode, part 5, I set out in search of TJ, one of Amboseli's largest super tuskers. It doesn't go entirely to plan, but wildlife photography is about responding to what's in front of you. And in the end, I come away with an image I could have never imagined in advance.